Hello guys, welcome to another video of Carolina EDC Reviews. Today we'll look a quick look at some holsters from the guys at Falco holsters.com. If you're not familiar with them, they make awesome leather holster. I have reviewed a lot of the other holsters in the past last year. They got many configurations from outside the waist, inside the waist. They also got kydex. They also had chest rigs, shoulder rigs, all kind of different things for just about every firearm you can think of, even revolvers as well. They do make also backpacks, they make belts, they make all kind of different things in leather. So they got some great quality leathers. Again, check those guys out. Great leather and stitching. And they got some new ones here for this year, I guess I'm mistaken. They're coming out with some new ones just about every year or just about every month. But they always trying to keep up with the demand of new pistols, new firearms, new lights, new optic cuts, whatever you may have, they have available just about anything you need to. If you are a big fan of leather holster, I suggest checking those guys out. Now, I'm a big fan of leather holsters, and the reason why, because they are more comfortable for me, especially outside the waist, because it molds to your body. It's sweat resistant. It lasts for a long time, long as you take care of it like you're supposed to. They do have some products as well that you can break them in quicker and take care of your leather on the outside from just lasting a long time. Now with leather, of course, you're going to pay a little more because the quality and everything, it goes a long ways. Now this one is going to be for the Glock 17, and it's also optic ready as well for the TLR light. Now they got some compatibility to certain lights, mostly string lights, but I'm sure they're going to keep adding some more lights in the long run. But the most popular lights is going to fit this one. Now I got one as well here, but this one is going to be for the type of person that like to have some kind of security strap, because this is going to be outside the waist. So if you want that extra retention, I guess you can call it, for the most popular ones, people like to carry outside the waist mostly all the time. You don't want to have some kind of strap here. That way nobody can grab it from behind or anything like that, and it gives you another safety here. Of course, with struggling and everything, you can always practice and be able to draw this without the strap on. But everybody's got his own preference when it comes to holsters. But if you don't prefer this, they also have, which I'll show here in a second. One is open top, which basically is just no retention at all, and you can just draw out of it real quickly. But this one's going to be the C113 model, so I decided to check that out. I'll put it down below as well, which you want to switch. So the first one is going to be C113, again, for the TLR Glock 17. And as you can see, it's got the strap. Go ahead, Glock 19. And we're going to put in here for the TLR. It's going to be a real tight fit, but of course it's brand new. You have to break him in, and that's basically what it's going to look like. Again, it's for the Glock 17. This is Glock 19. And again, if you want that extra strap, you can do so. And again, it's a brand new leather holster. I haven't worn this one because I prefer the open top, and that's just the way I like it. So that's what it's going to look like. It's not going to fall out. It's going to be able to retain it in there and wear it outside the waist. And again, the stitching and everything just magnificent. And again, if you got a threaded barrel, that's the reason I wear with a Glock 17, because I just about all my pistols got threaded barrel, so that gives you that extra length. So if you got a Glock 19 with a threaded barrel, I suggest getting a Glock 17 to give you that extra space so you have good fitment. Again, brand new, you have to break this leather holster in. It's going to be a real tight fit at first. Again, after you wear it, after you holster it, after you lever it, shape it to your body, it's going to break in as well. So as you can see, again, it's going to be compatible with optics, and this is again for the TLR model lights. And as well, they have options if you go to the drop menu, where you can choose if you have high suppressors or low regular sights. If you have optic, most likely you want to have high suppressor sights. So make sure you choose that option when you go to order any holster. Again, they got so many options available, so many options that you can get it with. But make sure you get the ones with the high suppressor, which it won't scrape, which I'll show you that in a minute, because this one that I have on my waist is not. It'll fit, but it's gonna scrape the inside of the holster, because it's not meant for the high suppressor. It's for the standard sight. So again, it's gonna be a tight fit because it's a brand new holster, but it fits. And I guess you got to break them in. So also they have put this back in here just to show you. They have some that you can, they call it for better grip of grabbing your holster. I mean, not the holster, your firearm. They have some that go a little bit higher here, kind of covers the whole entire trigger, and they got some that just kind of covers just enough of the trigger. So if you want to have a better grip, which I really like better, I can get a better purchase on my weapon and draw from there with that type of holster. Again, they got so many options. Configure however you want it, and you can choose however. Also, they got different color leather as well, so you can choose from many different colors as well, and stitching and all kind of different things. I tell you, they have everything you need the way you want it, configured the way you like it. Again, this is the C113. Now the next one is going to be the C603LR. I gotta hear the package, got to read it, which is also pretty much the same thing as this, and we're going to show you here in a second, but it's pretty much the same thing, just open top, no straps, and it's also configured for the TLR1. Alright, let's step over here, show you the other holster, draw from it. I've been kind of wearing it here a little bit here, especially in the winter time, if you wear a jacket or hoodie or whatever it may be. Outside the way, it's for bigger firearms. For me, it's the way to go. So let's step over here and show you what it looks like. Stand by. Alright guys, so I'm wearing the other one I was telling you about. Again, I'll put the model of this holster here. You can search it on the website and find out exactly which one it is. Now, you can also get it canned as well if you like the can. I really don't prefer it, but this is the one that sent me. Can forward, or you can do it straight forward, which I prefer. To me, I prefer straight up. That's just the way I like to prefer. It's better for me when I draw the weapon, but this one's canned, so it's gonna a little bit more awkward for me to draw from it. But again, you can do so very easily. I guess you can see TLR optic ready compatibility holsters for the TLR Glock 19. So that's what it's going to look like again. So let's go ahead and do some draws from it, and just kind of draw from it and see how well I can, you know, present the firearm and everything else, just like I do pretty much any holster review. Nothing fancy. Make sure you cover your garment, and we're going to draw from it. Tap my belt a little bit. Make sure I take the garment out the way. Alright, so let's draw from it. Nothing fancy. I'm just getting the feel of it, draw from it, and present the firearm. See how well I can draw it as well, holster it back in. As you know, holsters like leather, it's not going to be a little bit more difficult to holster sometimes because the way they're made and they give and everything. So just be careful when you holster as well if you have a live firearm. But with this one, I don't have much issues with it, just other than the sight suppressor is a little bit taller because it scrapes on the inside, and sometimes it catches. So, but after a while, it's going to cut into it. But anyways, all right, here we go. All right. Again, I do not like the can. I prefer more straight up draw and present. This way, it bends my wrist, and it's just not comfortable for me to wear. But some people like it that way. All right, here we go. And as you can see, after breaking it in and wearing it just for a couple weeks, it's easy to holster, so no issues there. All right. Again, the can is just not preferred for me, so my draw is a little bit more awkward. As you can see, I had to kind of break in a weird way. Alright, so again, like I was saying, with the we're clear. With the high suppressors here, it's gonna kind of cut into the holster because again, this one is not configured for the taller suppressors, high side suppressors for that holster. So it's gonna cut into it and scrape some of the leather material on the inside. But after carrying it, draw from it, it has cut a groove into it. So I mean, it all depends on you. But I suggest getting the one that's configured for that taller suppressor side. So again, the way it's canned, it just doesn't work for me. I have to kind of lean my arm forward and draw from it. But again, that's just the way the holster is not, you know, it's not the holster's fault. It's just That's what they sent me, as well as the other one. It's going to be more straight up here, but let's put that one on and see how well I can do with that one, and then give my final opinion. So stay tuned. Alright guys, I got the other one on. I'm not going to draw from it because it needs to be broken in a lot. The other one I was carrying it around and leaving a gun inside, but I haven't been carrying this one, so it's brand new. But as you can see, it's straightforward up and down, and again it's for the Glock 19 or 17, I'm sorry, I think it was. But it is a tight fit right now. I can even draw from it, but it fits. Just need to be broken in. And let's just do one round. Going to have a hard time drawing from it, and just for the heck of it. But exactly what I'm talking about. Now with this strap, I don't like. Again, this is just the one that sent me. I don't know why, but I don't prefer this one. I prefer the one with just open top, nothing on the way. But anyways, straight up and down, just the way I like it. It's the way I prefer. But it's going to be difficult to drop again because it's brand new. But it's a more natural for me. And again, you can holster it once you break it in very nicely and everything. But other than that, I mean, they're great holsters. I like it. They fit well, again, as long as you wear them a lot, as you're going to do so anyways. It's going to be a great holster to have, especially in the summertime. But I typically clear it inside the waist. But if you're the type of person who like to carry outside the waist, just around the yard, or just have doing some work in the yard, or hunting, or it could be just if you have a farm, whatever it may be, you know, that's your preference if you decide. And if you like leather holsters instead of Kydex because they're more comfortable, they're not a hard plastic that is going to dig into you and everything, where the holster, leather holsters are not going to do that. They're going to be more comfortable. As long as you take care of them the way you're supposed to with leather material, you know, all of them, whatever you put on, I can't remember, you know, it's going to last for a long time, and it's going to shape to the firearm you got, and it's going to be even more comfortable throughout the months and years that you wear, and it's going to last for a long time. Of course, they do break after a while. You know, that's just nature of leather. You know, they're going to wear as long as you take care of them. They're going to last a long time. But Falco holsters, again, I have reviewed a lot of the holsters, and they hit great. So make great quality holsters, especially leather, which that's their kind of their market as far as firearms holsters. But other than that, I like it. Again, you can get it in different colors, different cans, different configurations for different firearms. Also for optic ready, as you can see, optic ready pistol, because that's just the market nowadays. Everybody has an optic and a light, which I always do myself, and then it fits great on the holster here. So as you can see, I was telling you about how this one doesn't come all the way to the trigger. For me, I prefer that way because then you can get better grip on the firearm, where versus the other one goes a little bit higher, and that kind of interfere with the grip. You don't get a grip purchase on your grip when you drop from it. So alright guys, I think I talked enough. Kind of give you my opinion what I think about this type of holsters. I like them. I always like leather holsters, especially for the outside of the waist, shoulder rigs, chest rigs. They do make them. Again, they got belts, bags, rifle bags, whatever. They got pretty much everything. Now these holsters typically run somewhere between $100 on up. Of course, leather holster, they are imported from Falco holsters over there. I can't remember the country. I can't even pronounce it, but they got some high quality holsters that they're gonna be very nice, great durability, great quality, everything. The stitching, I think they got some great leather holsters. I think I said enough about that, but as usual, give Falco you know, check them out as well. Put a link down below as well. Follow them on social medias and stuff like that, wherever they're at. Go check them out. They got some great quality holsters. If you like leather holsters, they do have so available. Alright guys, if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure to follow me over there for content and products that I'm working on as you know time goes, or whatever. Kind of give you a sneak peek what I'm working at the moment, and just check out all the link trees, discount codes in my bio. Check the link tree, all kinds of codes and stuff like that, where you can save money and everything else. Alright guys, I think that's it, and as usual, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.